All right, talking about hand release push-ups. 3 tips on testing day to get as many reps as you can get. Let's get right to it. First, when you're coming down on each rep, don't waste too much energy decelerating yourself. So let yourself fall without, belly flopping and knocking the wind out of yourself. So use as minimal energy to allow yourself to come down quickly, and just make sure you decelerate yourself just a bit at the bottom so you don't hit too hard. That's the first one. That'll save you a lot of energy. 2, obviously you have to let your hands come off, hence hand release push-up on testing day. When you bring your hands back in behind your shoulders, pay attention to where your elbows are. This is tip number 2. If your elbows are flared out to the side or way back behind you, you tend to be using more triceps to get up there. But if your wrists are fairly directly underneath your elbows as much as possible, now you're able to get your triceps and your shoulders, and you're not making as much of a tricep exercise. You want to use your triceps, but not focus on putting all the force on your triceps. So, point number 3 is on the way up. When you're on your way up, now this is more of a mental thing, but it does make a difference. Instead of thinking about pushing yourself up, think about pushing the floor away. Now, that may just kind of sound like some Jedi mind trick. What does that really do? Think about it like this. And by the way, powerlifters, when they bench press, they think about pushing themselves away from the bar. Here's why. If you were to push a car, what's the first thing you have to do before you make that car move? You have to make your whole body stable, so you get tight. So if you just think about pushing yourself up, as you get tired, you'll have a tendency to keep all this loose, and this tends to happen first. And they might not count it. But if you think, I need to push the floor down, right? Of course you're not going to push the floor down, but if you think about that, the first thing this does is gets tight, and you have your body more likely, reflexively, will keep your spine and torso stiff and straight. So quick review. Don't waste too much time coming down or too much energy. Look, I came down, but I don't slam the ground. Hands release. When my hands come back underneath my shoulders, I want to make sure my elbows aren't way down like that or way out like that. Palms dig into the ground, push the ground away from you. Here's your 3 tips.